When you're given your assignment, there will be a set of instructions and some files that go with the set of instructions. I would suggest you download the set of instructions first. Okay. If you like a printed one, print it out in the college. Okay. And what I want to demonstrate first is how to use find and replace. Okay. I'm just going to close and open the document again. So I have it on my desktop, 2nd of February, find and replace. There we go. I want to explain this is a comment that I've inserted using the Review tab. Use Find and Replace to search for the word Padlet and change it to Padlet all caps. Okay, so Show Comments is on the Review tab. I can have it hidden or visible. So I'm going back to the Home tab. In Editing, I want to do Find and Replace. Okay, so I've been rehearsing on this. So you type in Padlet. Now, it'll search for these regardless of, see the options is search down, regardless of your formatting. That's beyond this course, the whole thing of using find and replace to change formatting, but you can, let me say. So you type that. So I can go down and find all, find next, but let's just replace all. 16 replacements. Just say yes, 16 replacements. So that's it. Now I just want to That's it. That's enough. You've changed them using find and replace. That will do. I'm going to pause there. Now, the next thing is table and template 8 and 4 marks. Okay, I'll pause at various stages if I'm doing a lot of typing. Okay, so let's open a new document. So open a new blank document. How do you do that? You go Control N. I'm going to close the navigation pane. Open a new blank document and change it to landscape. Okay, I'm going to zoom out so you can see the page in landscape. Then you have to insert a table as shown on the, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I care about because I know how easy it is to put things in down the page. So I'm just going to make sure I've got 6 across. So insert table 6 across, and then I'm going to zoom in. Now I just want to do this routine of splitting my screen because that's very handy if I'm typing. So I'm going to go Date, Tab. I'm using the Tab key to navigate quantity, cost, blank, and damaged. I just want to check that's everything, or lost. Damaged or lost. If I hit Tab, I have a new line. Tab. Tab, 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 tab. Now, you might prefer, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just put 10 in. Let's do it bit by bit. So if I go to table layout, I can just go below, 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 below. Just do that. And then I'm going to bring it back, bring it over to the side, get that back up, and then type it in. Oops. Arrow down. Don't enter. Arrow down on the keyboard. Arrow down. I'm going to pause this so I can continue. Now, all my items are in. So I've opened a new blank document, changed the page to landscape, create the table as shown above, change the row heights of the inventory items to 0.8. So this is how I would do that. I need to make this bigger so I can see what I'm doing. So the height needs to be 0.8. 0.8. Okay. Just bring that back again. This is a bit annoying. It used to work much better. Select the first row and turn on repeat header rows. I think that works whether you've selected it or not, but I'm just going to do it. Okay. Bring it over again. Change the margins to narrow, merge the headings as shown. So change the margins to narrow. So that's layout, margins, narrow. Merge the headings. So I'm just going to do that. Merge is there. Okay. To go back to our instructions. You might find ways you can that are less cumbersome than constantly doing that. Input the text as shown. Set the alignments as shown here. So this is just alignment instructions. So all center, center. Right, middle, except heading. So the headings are all, leave header row as shown. So they're all center, center. So you should be able to get a little arrow pointing in. So if we do the alignment as we were showing, so that's all center, center. This is all right, center. Yeah, so they're right, center. That's left, center, center, center. So this one is going to be center, center. There's alignment. Center, center. This is left, center. So you go down, alignment, left, center, all center, center. So I'm just going to pick these. Alignment, center, center. Okay. Apply a different shading and thicker borders to the top row. So let's do that. So you go into table design, thicker borders. So the thicker borders are in here. Bugger. Hang on. So there's the old borders, and we want shading. Pick some. Don't ever pick heavy shading. Okay. Now what's the next? Add a row at the bottom and input the following. Now I need to zoom in on that. But how do I add a row at the bottom? You could either just hit tab at the end, or you go to layout, insert below, and I think it's merged. Could have got that wrong. Don't forget, undo is your friend. And I think there's a signature line. Let's just put that in because I can't really see it. Okay, to zoom in here, you click on this window and you go Control plus. So there should be another search above. So it's please check with stock. Please check with stock before signing below. So this has no left border. So again, if I go into design, I just take the left border out. Bugger. Hang on. Normal. And then no right border either. Do you see? It's like a toggle button. It puts it in first and then takes it out. And you could make that bigger, but it's not asking you to. So a lot of the effort, if you like, is really making sure you understand the question. Save as table 16th March your name. At this point, you simply save as a Word document. So let's do that. So file, save as, 2nd February. So I'm going to say table March 16th, just because that's when it was done before. Brenda Earl, and save. And the last thing on this video I'll show you is how to save that as a template. So you go File, Save As, and I'm just going to call it Stock Taking Template. Now it's ready to save it in desktop 2nd of February, but watch what happens when I pick template. It goes to custom office templates, but we're going to do it. We're going to save. Now, what did that do? If you go File, New, and go to Personal, Stock Taking Template. So what you're going to be doing then is doing a screen grab where you will just show your stock taking template, okay, or whatever I ask you to name it as. Okay, I don't need to save that, do I? Now if I open the stock taking template, do you see it opens as a document 3? So I can type these in. So let's just say I start putting things in. So there's one, well, no, hang on, 100 mugs, tab down, 100 dinner plates, 100 side plates, say 200 knives, 200 forks. And that's just, I saved this. This was just for one particular event. And so I go File, Save As. I'm going to go into the 2nd of February and call this February 2nd event. Okay. Now, if I Control W and close that, and then I go File, New, Stock Taking Template, I've got a blank one to go again. That's the point. I've probably gone on too long. Thank you.